person I talk to every day, but when we talk, it's like we just talked.
Yes.
What is it about you that makes people know two things? One, you will love hard, but also they will around and find out if they play you.
I think about me is just the old me. I think people, once you do things on TV, as you know, because we were on the same show together, once you do things on TV, people will never let you live down from it. So it's a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing, for your growth in certain areas, but it's a good thing. Well, you can rewind that I'm not going to play with you.
Yeah, but I feel like I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and I don't want to sound shady, and I'm not saying this as a way of disclaiming that. When it comes to the Love and Hip Hop franchise, I really feel like me, you, and Cardi have had sustainable success. That's not to shade anybody else. Do you ever think about that?
It's absolutely the truth. Like, even when it comes to me and you, we've always had this connection, even with Cardi. Like, I remember watching Cardi and her being in the car screaming out my song, Baby Daddy. Like, just screaming it. And I remember tweeting, and I said, I just heard Cardi B is going to be on Love and Hip Hop. She's a star. And she always, tell you the truth.
Absolutely.
So I'm not giving up anything with the TV show because they didn't follow this. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
So me and him have been together so long. We have been together 10 years. That man did not marry me.
The first time you were together?
Yeah, like he did not marry me. And I told him when we got together, and he knows me as a friend most, and I said, I never want to get married. I don't ever want to get married. And once he didn't do it, I started to be like, well, you ain't asked me. I was supposed to have the option. And he didn't. And then when I started saying stuff, he said, you don't want to be married, you want to win. You want to win. This is something that you haven't won. And I don't care if I want to win or not. Like, help me win. Or whatever. So I started to date after years and years. We did marriage boot camp. We did everything, issues that couples go through. And I said to him, you need to step it up. Still no step up. So
what does step up mean?
Step up means, like, come on, just ask me to marry you. Let's go do this. Let's
make an effort.
Make an effort.
Yeah.
When my husband, well, not my husband at the time, he wasn't doing things, I had put in a Bible. I said, well, this time, if I pick back up a Bible, my mama gave me this Bible at Christmas. So I said, I'm going to get a Bible, and this time I'm going to be specific instead of just saying, give me what I want. Give me a man, this is it. So this man came into my DMs, and the man had everything. He had the societal, everything he's supposed to have. He was handsome, all of that. So I started running around town with him. And then Real Housewives came. And I was like, they was like, oh, you thinking about the show, this and that, what you think? And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, sign me up. Like, sign me up. Because I had always said to, I don't know, maybe but people around me knew that I always said when I got a certain age and a place in my career, if I went back to an ensemble cast, the only one would be Real Housewives.
I remember vividly when you were done with Love and Hip Hop. And you were done. I thought you were done with reality TV because you were like, I'm cool. I'm done. Like, you had a real, not that people on reality TV don't have real careers, but you already had a real career. You already had built a name. You already had built a fan base that were fanatics over your business and your brand. So you didn't need reality TV the way some people need reality
But
TV.
I think I do. I think
at the time you didn't with Love and Hip Hop because you were out.
But I think even in that, I think for so long people talk so bad about the people who have been on reality TV. If that is a part of your brand, that's just a part of your brand. If you're a part of your brand, authenticity, and people seeing the good and bad with you, I just don't think there's nothing wrong with that. We got moguls on reality TV. And I think I've accepted it years ago saying, reality TV is where I connected with the most people. We don't even got music videos for real no more.
Right.
And I was like, okay, great. So they started to talk to him. He had a whole engagement date.
Set up already.
Oh, he gave them the date that he was proposing, and this was going to be my fairy tale, right? So that they didn't care about his career. Because this is not Basketball Wives. they did not care about his career. And I started looking at it, I'm very alert, started going like, oh, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem.
Because you're going to get in the show. You're going to be the star. It's going to be all about you.
It's going to be a problem because he been a star.
Yeah.
League all these years, coach. It's going to be a problem. When I got back to Noble, I walked in and there was some rappers. And they was like, oh, it's K. Michelle. And then he was like, I feel like when I was in the NBA, waiting on a woman, to get back.
Wait,
that's what he said to me.
So he was jealous, obviously. That's kind of feminine. I mean, it seems
he
like...
probably waiting to send my text messages. Send them.
What text messages?
Life's text messages. Just something.
Wait, did you talk? You was talking shit?
Yeah, but people expose you for everything. Just go send them. But, sir, it was not the one for me.
And at that moment, did you know, like, this is it?
Yeah, so let me tell you how I got them. So, they loved him. Like, the network loved him. Everything. We got Charles Oakley. We got everybody. And I love Charles and Angela. And they was like, oh, this. So, here I am sitting like, I'm finna be stuck in this situation with this man who's already showing signs of a liability. So I tell my husband I even though I never stopped talking to him, I say, I gotta tell you something. And he say, what? I said, I've been dating this man and he loved me and he gonna marry me because he's handsome. And then he had played for the Grizzlies. And I was like, he was a Grizzly and he loved me.
Wait, Kay, is that drink getting you to start to spill who we talking about? Because
No, I'm not gonna tell.
No, you just said the Grizzlies. The internet's gonna research who this is.
It's a lot of Grizzlies.
That's
what you wanted. That's what you want. And I was like, yeah, but you ain't mad. I wanted him to be like, ah! So we interview. We still doing interview on the show, and I'm looking at this man through the interviews like, oh, I hate you. And so I say to him, I can't do it. And he's like, he kept trying to get back with me. My husband kept saying, stop this. Like, stop this. Mm-hmm. Like, let's fix this. Let's fix this. And so he kept pushing, and I said, if you want to fix this, you're going to do what you're supposed to do, what my daddy said. So my daddy called him and told him, you ain't going to keep not marrying my child. Mm-hmm. You're not going to keep not doing it. Like, nah. Your mama and daddy married. We over here married. You going to do. We Southern. You going to marry. My husband say, break up with him. And I say, nope, I'm not. Because he is ideal. It looks good for me. And he say, let's get married. Let's get married tomorrow.
Hello.
Get married. Let's get married tomorrow.
Kay, you didn't get married the next day.
I swear for cracks and cheese. He came to Nashville. We went right down there, and we got married. Then I had to tell the other man.
Kay, the next day.
I promise.
You're lying.
I promise on everything I love.
Kay, you told the man that you're about to do the show with this guy you don't want, and that wants you, but you won't be with him because he won't marry you, and he flew and married you the next day.
Yes, I promise.
That is wild.
I promise on everything. So imagine this. So
but you're still with the other guy.
Yeah. So he marries me. We get married. So we got to fly to New York. I'm supposed to fly to New York. Say that's a Monday. I'm supposed to fly to New York on Friday, but I'm supposed to take the coach. I ain't tell nobody. That ain't their business. If you want my real life, this my real life.
You didn't tell the network?
Nope. I went to New York. I told my husband, you going to get on this plane and go with me.
Wait, which husband? I'm confused at which, because you only have one husband at this point.
Yeah,
you have a husband in waiting.
No husband now.
Okay.
So I tell him, we going to New York. And he said, have you told these people that you married me? I said, I don't care. No, I ain't told them nothing because it's my life. So when we got there, regardless of reality and anything, you got to be yourself.
Right.
So I get there and I walk in.
With the man? No,
I tell him, wait back. We got to get the dramatics, okay? So I walk in and they like, oh, so where's so-so? I was like, I got married. And all the executives was like, what?
Wait,
like,
but were the cameras rolling this?
No.
This is what they should have been rolling though.
No, because they didn't know that this is who I am, how I am. And so I remember us going to a little bar before we got to the network. And he was like, "You're really a loony." And I was like, "No." I was like, "This is my real life." And he was like, "You're not going to tell these people?" I was like, "No. No. Because it's my life. It's one."